Ah, this is what's called the hall. Woo! That wind is howling through here. Look at that. That's gonna be interesting. Gives you a weird feeling. Look at that. Oop. Wow, it's getting dark all of a sudden. Okay, today's hike was Devil's Hall. Neat. Gates of Hell were there, and went up and through the gates of hell, went out to Devil's Hall, and was judged at the hall. And I was fortunate enough to get back through the gates to return here. Cool, huh? Okay, hello world, hello future self. Here we are again, observing our big blue marble as we zoom down towards the western Texas, southern New Mexico border. Where am I going? Oh yeah, over here. And we are still in Guadalupe Mountains National Park. The other day we did Guadalupe Peak right here on the left. And then here's El Capitan, which is a reef exposure, and today's hike will take us to Devil's Hall. We will enter the gates of hell, be judged at the Devil's Hall, and then, depending on the judgment, we will return safely. So here we are. This is the Visitor Center, Pine Spring Visitor Center from Guadalupe Mountains National Park. Here's Pine Springs. I like this view that, let me see if I can do this real quick here. And we kind of come down, oops, a little too much. All right, good job, Al. So, again, I'm still trying to get used to all these. Come on, there we go. So you can see here, I'll kind of come down and we'll be able to see the canyon. Oh, come on. Here we go. That's what I want right there, and then I want to do this. All right. So now we're kind of starting here. Here's the campground area. Here's the parking area that I show in the very beginning. Oh, actually, it was the last one. These are the as we go through the Guadalupe Canyon here. You kind of come across the top here. And then you end up in the wash, I call it, or the creek. I don't know the name of it at the moment, but you come around, you're actually walking through the riverbed. It's neat. I say river because the rocks are still pretty boulder size. It was nice. And then you come up to the gates. The gates are right about here. You can't really see them through this topo and terrain features, but then you keep going a little bit more. And you'll run across to the hall here, which is a really neat geological feature, which I will do some research on it and I'll have it for you. And I went a little bit farther. So the total So, oh, I'm sorry, the gates are right here, and it's the image that I have behind me, behind me in my camera. So that's the area there. It's really, really neat. So, but before we do that, we need to, I forgot to show the elevation profile. So here's the elevation profile. It's about an elevation gain of 1,092 feet. Okay, and it's pretty steady. It's slow, steady. Looks like you reach a little point here, about halfway there, and then you do come down, I guess, a little, and then you kind of keep going. So, again, this looks pretty sharp up, but it's only 1,000-foot elevation gain. I would say that this whole, I guess, yeah, from about halfway, from about 1 mile to the 2.5 mile point, is through the river or wash area. Lots of boulders. Super unique to hike, I think. It beats the normal trail type hikes that exist. Okay, enjoy. Okay, today's hike is going to take us to Devil's Hall. A little short loop, 4.2, all the way around. I don't know, this weather is ominous. There are clouds rolling in. You can't really see the peaks anymore, but let's see how we go. Devil's Hall. Yeah. Oh, but you go up the Capitan and then to the right. Ah, I see what they want you to do. Okay, we're heading to Devil's Hall. Looks like you start off initially on the same trail as the Guadalupe Mountain Trail. Wow, that is creepy looking. Let's see what happens today. I have a lot of waterproof stuff, but still can get wet. It's going to be an interesting hike. Here we go. All right, here's the turnoff, Devil's Hall. To your left is Guadalupe. Wow, it's getting dark all of a sudden. Still, this video will be cool looking. It's going to have an interesting look. Parking areas down there. It's forecasted for no rain, so here we go. Okay, we are at 0.5, since it's only a little over 2 miles out there and back. As you can see, our nice clouds are still coming through the canyon here. Guadalupe is up there. And then as we pan to the right, we're going to be looking west and north and east. You can still see the clouds just screaming through the valley and then dissipating as it gets past. Okay, we are 1 mile. This is the left goes to up towards the Guadalupe Peak. I see where it cuts off on that really 1.5 mile uphill. The clouds seem to be clearing out a little bit. You can see a little bit of the Guadalupe mountaintops area. And then we zoom around down to the right here. Testing a new video calibration? No, what am I trying to say? So today's weather is gonna follow this wash now. I guess it would be an indication that we're heading to Devil's Hall. That's Guadalupe up there. Looks like the uplift from the range creates these clouds here as the storm is still at its back end. So it looks like a nice wash here. It says follow wash, so looks like there's several ways to work your way. Because I see trails on the right and left of it. But it looks like we'll follow the wash because it looks like it's what it calls for. Interesting wash area. Huh. All right, this is interesting. See how our rocks are wedged in up here? You can actually come underneath here. I can hear the rocks tumbling as they came down into this little area here. Kind of spooky though, huh? Looks like a lot of coral that has come down from the top. Wow, interesting. Well, we're only at 1.3 right now, but the clouds cleared a little, so we're able to see a little bit of the Guadalupe Mountain top range or hike up there. In and out clouds. And then back down here, you get a little bit of the range we're hit. We're still about less than a mile to the part where they call Devil's Hall. But you go through this wash here with all these rocks. Really, really, really neat. So we're turning, looks like north here on the in this wash here. Oops. Don't look up, Al. Now we're coming down and making our way. We probably have still, it looks like a half mile before we get to the end of the trail. But we're continually walking on this in this wash. Super neat, super neat. I like it. The clouds are just flying by. Cool. It's probably windy up top. Here it's not so bad. It's breezy. It's about it. So we're 1.75 in. I don't know if you can see that there. That looks like the entrance to the Devil's Hall. And then we're looking back towards the Guadalupe Mountain. Still along this wash here. Really nice. Super interesting. Enjoying the different, limestone and looks like a little granite actually. And of course, like these volcanic rocks. Trying a new hand technique on these videos. All right, here we are. We're at the gates of hell. So cool. It looks like it changes to the sand, the playa from our ancient ocean bottom floor here. Come to the left here, and there's Guadalupe Mountain up there in the clouds, of course. And we came up the wash here, and then we'll come back down. I'm gonna get over here see if I can get different kind of angle. Okay, here's another view here as we come down. Look at that. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, takes a nice steps up. I'll take care as I go up. The wind is whipping, boy. So I made up just the first little step here as it comes down here. Cool looking little pond here. Water right up here, down. This is the steps up here. Nice. That is so cool looking. Has a little algae in the water there. nice. Oh wow. So neat. Fascinating. These hikes that I do have been taking me to places that are everywhere I've gone. I've had a fascinating moment. I just love how it looks. And just straight up here. Guadalupe is in the back. Looks like we're getting near the in the hall area. I would say that these are the entrance to the hall as we work our way back. Another little less than a quarter mile maybe. Imagine the water rushing through here. Whew. All right, Devil's Hall. I went through the gates already, and the hope is it lets me out when I get back to the gates. That'd be nice if I could get out. The wash is getting more narrow along this playa or shale here. Wind is picking up here and there. Really windy here. Looks like we're coming. This is what's called the hall. Impressive. Look at that. Gonna go right up to there. Yikes. Alright, let's see if we can do this. It's a lot of wind, but we'll see how it works. I want to film it though. Record it. Man, this wind is making me... I gotta pee now. Oh, look at that. Right. Cover the marker to the end of the trail because we're at 2 miles as well. We'll go up in this little area here, see what's around the corner if we can. So we're like 2.1 into this Devil's Hall area, but looks like we hit a layer of sandstone here mixed with some of the rocks here. I like it. Has a different texture, different feel, different look, of course. Okay, hello world, hello future self. We are in the Guadalupe Mountains National Park, and we're going to review Devil's Hall Trail, Guadalupe Mountains National Park. It's approximately 4 miles round trip. It is famous for its hiker's staircase and the narrow 200-foot long Devil's Hallway canyon framed by towering 100-foot sheer limestone walls. Yes, limestone sheer. Awesome place. Some of the key details, as you can see, the distance. It is moderate to strenuous. I guess it's a tiny bit, it goes up a little bit in elevation continuously to the 2-ish mile mark. Looks like about a 500 to 600 elevation foot gain. and then we takes a few hours. You know, I don't know. Depends if you like to mess around out there. Okay, the approach, the hike begins in Pine Springs, which is at the main parking area there in Pine Springs in the visitor center area. And you basically go for about less than a mile, then you end up on an upper trail, then you end up on the wash, and from that point on you're basically walking in the wash. It's a unique experience. You're full of boulders, of course, and you scramble over rocks. It's a really neat. As long as you stay in the wash, you won't get lost. It's pretty easy to recognize. The hallway is at the end of the wash. You will have a challenging steep, but before you get to the hallway, you actually go to hiker's staircase, which is the image that I have here behind me. And that's a hiker's staircase, and it's a little tricky to get up it, but you just have to watch your footing. No water in it, of course, at the moment. I'd love to see it with water. And and then you end up in the hall, which is the narrow pathway. Wear good shoes, definitely, because you're walking across boulder size to smaller size of rocks. Good shoes, a must. Ankle support. If you have issues with ankles, make sure you wear ankles. And fairly open, but there are places to hide. All right, why is it named Devil's Hall? Devil's Hall Trail gets its name from a striking topographical and cultural tradition among American early explorers. The Hall, of course, which is a perfectly linear slot canyon. Okay, the flat slate-like bedrock combined with the 100-foot perfectly vertical limestone walls creates a distinct hallway effect. Yes, as the picture shows here on the right. There's other YouTube channels out there that have that hall and explain what in their point of view. And the term devil is what I was curious about. You know, the inclusion of devil stems from the 19th century mapmakers, miners, and explorers labeled the American West. How they give the term devil when it's a treacherous terrain, incredibly rugged, remote, boulder chalked canyon wash fits the boulder chalked canyon wash fits this extreme perfectly. Yes, it's a unique experience. You'll love it, especially going through the wash. And there's a supernatural effect when explorers encountered bizarre, dramatic, or seemingly man-made geological anomalies like the canyon's stark vertical straight up walls. They often joke or awe-inspired attributed the architectural to supernatural. So that crazy way it looks and how you get there. All right, there you go. Devil's Hall, sorry. Devil's Tower is in Wyoming, or is it Idaho? Where's Montana or Idaho? I gotta figure that one out. All right, need to get out there as well. Again, how it was formed, the geology, the hall. Basically, this wash teared through the Permian Reef, or they call it the Capitol Reef, and created the canyon, the wash, etc. And then it kind of eroded its way down through the layers. The layers that you see that are perfectly horizontal in the wall and also at the hikers are basically sediment from that Permian period, 250 million years ago, where it settled down and compacted and became somewhat like a shale, but it's sedimentary. So it's a sedimentary layers, and if you go really close, you can see a lot of the bryozoans. I did not do that. So when you go there, make sure you look. There's to see the fossils along the wall. All right, sedimentary layer. This is the stacked brick area here. Thinly bedded limestone layers. Yeah, the thing is, it's not sandstone, it's all limestone. That's the trick there for me. Interesting. All right, let's see. You can go ahead and read here through the erosion. 20 to 30 million years ago was the uplift, and that's how it became uplifted, and it weathered down. All right, enjoy the rest of the hike. So heading out, gonna get a portrait rather than landscape view. See if I can do this better hand motion, so it's nice. Heavy duty wind though. Woo. Coming right through this tunnel here, there's a lot of wind. So this Devil's Hall here, the wind is just flying through it. I feel like I'm in a wind tunnel. Right now I'm going with the wind, so it's pushing me. Got a tailwind on me. Going up and around. Woo! That wind is howling through here. So on my way down here, we're already at the towers. The Devil's Gate here. We went through the hall back there where it's super windy, and then this will be the gate back down Guadalupe Mountain up in the background there. Nice. Take a last picture here because I like this view here. Nice. This is with the new settings. We're at the gates of Devil's Hall. The gates of Devil's Hall. Okay. Getting a little less cloud, so I thought I'd take a nice picture on our way back down. Little blue sky, Guadalupe Mountain right there. And then we're working our way down. So these are just some cool images here of the clouds coming by. This morning it was shrouded a lot over pretty well. They were pretty much down here, but now they're higher. You can see some blue sky finally. Okay, today's hike was Devil's Hall. Neat. Gates of Hell were there, and went up through the gates of Hell, went out to Devil's Hall, and was judged at the hall, and I was fortunate enough to get back through the gates to return here. Cool, huh?